because we are missing in Raja Lakshmi nowadays. And that Raja Lakshmi comes through the activity of the people. And if you are inactive, Raja Lakshmi will go down. So we come to the point that we have to be active. We have to be active, producing more wealth. You see, not like taking out the wealth from here, putting to something else, but we should produce more wealth. How do you produce more wealth? We should see that. By changing forms, by anything, we should get to it that we should produce more wealth. For example, if Sahaja thinks that, all right, I'm not going to work and I'm going to sit at home and I'm just going to be a sort of a dishwasher, that's not the way. Sahajogis have not only to work, but to work according to their deserving. Apart from that, they should improve. Like, you see somebody, oh, I'm all right, I can paint a little bit, but if it comes to something better painting, then I think I'll have to get somebody else. That means at least you don't know even paint. If you have to in activity, you must know that you must perfect a profession. All the Sahajogis must have a profession which is perfected. It's not like this that I'm just a waster. All right, accepted the situation, I'm a waster, sitting like a waster, and doing no activity. Only when the problems like the ones we had come up, that you start earning money out of women or do sort of useless things like swindling and telling stories, taking out money. So wasters are not allowed in surgery. Anybody who tries to be a waster will be thrown out. Never justify your inefficiency, inadequacy or incompetence. You have to be first-class competent people in every respect. There should be no diffidence in you. If there is diffidence, you are no good for surgery. So, not that you should get after the money, but Raja Lakshmi. Means there should be complete activity of your complete manifestation of all your qualities. Try to improve. Try to improve. That doesn't mean you run a rat race like a madcap, nothing of Sahaja Yoga. Not that. It doesn't mean that. I have to warn you there. But you should not be just a waster. That you don't have to pounce here and you do like a beggar you are moving about. This is not possible. Try to improve your conditions. Try to improve your technique. Try to improve your competence and understanding of the whole subject. Whatever you take up this or that. Get it to it and work it out, sort it out. You should become. You can teach research. This is one of the big problems we have of surgery. Do you know that? One of the biggest problems. Because nobody is impressed by it. Nobody is impressed. They think some loonies have gathered around me. Nobody is impressed. Everybody looks like a confused personality is walking like this. They think that mother must have mesmerized them. And they are all moving like a wave to this and that. So today, on a Diwali, we have to say that we become more competent, expert in whatever we are doing. We have to be people with impression. Now, what impresses people in this world? Only two things. Either in the beginning, in superficiality, only two things can impress in superficiality. Because firstly they are superficial. When they will see us, they will see our superficial. First they will see, what are you? I mean, if you look like a drunkard, nobody is going to follow. If you look like a hippie, nobody is going to follow. Nobody has any faith in hippies, I must tell you very frankly, anymore. It's an individual system. You cannot be leaders. If you have to be leaders, you are not to be hippies at all. Which hippie has been a leader so far, you tell me? Of course, this thing is dying out. This thing is dying out. We should think about it seriously. That this hippism was just a craze, is dying out. Then another craze came in, dying out. That another craze, we are not crazy people. we should know our goal, how we are. We have to impress people. Now only we can impress them superficially, because in the beginning people just see superficial. So the first thing is that we should be such that we should have competence. We should say, for example, if you have to make speech, you should know how to make speech. Now people, when they speak, either they cannot impress or they go on like mad, they put down their heads and say something. That's not the way. You must practice it. Go to the sea, go anywhere in the open, say loudly. You can go, say, for example, to you've got Hyde Park. And say loudly what you have to say. Say loudly. Practice it. Say how you practice it. Overcome your defects. Do not enjoy your defects. It's not the way. Now, no more time left for that kind of thing. Because, you see, there is no impression of people on others. They are not impressed by it. You see, with me, whatever is impressed is all right. But you have to become the guru. You have to become the leader. And the impression should be on people that you are people who are smart at it. You know the job. You know how to speak, how to present Sahaja Yoga. And do it in a way that's congenial, loving, affectionate, and not like a volcanic stuff. Also, sometimes you see people get very volcanic with others. That also. With complete poise and self-control. Self-control. This is only achieved through self-discipline. You must discipline yourself. And do not waste yourself. Must have self-esteem. This is one of the biggest lackings in Sahaja Yoga today. There's no impression on people. And this is what one has to do in your dressing up, how you talk to people, how you behave. That's very important in the outside. But inside it, there is all the time, you harp upon your defeat. Oh, I can't do it. This is not for me. This much I can do. Then you have not been kind to yourself and to anyone. So come up to it. I would say everybody must come up to it. And forget those days of taking to drugs and sitting down. Whom are you going to impress with the drugs? Tell me. Another thing that impresses people is hypocrisy, which we cannot take. If you are a hypocrite, if you wear a Bhagavad dress, have a chillum in the hand, and go round, and you say, oh, I am chosen by God, go and sing that way. That you can't. So the whole thing is, both the things, the nadis, are for our well-being, which is manifested outside as well.